Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, for today's video, we've got something a little bit different that I've been teasing for a while for you guys, because I know most of you guys love some Korean skincare. I do too. I was quite late to the party. I really got into the amazing Korean skincare a little bit later than you guys, but you have made some fantastic recommendations and I have been going mad for Korean skincare recently. So today I thought I'd pull together sort of like a Korean skincare haul, some of the things that I've got my hands on recently and want to share with you. Now, this video is kindly brought to you in collaboration with StyleVana, which is a fantastic website available in the US and the UK and internationally, so check them out. They were really kind enough to reach out to me and said, I hear you like, your Korean skincare. Would we be able to send you a selection of products to try? I went back and said, could I maybe pick and choose the ones? Because I want to be able to offer you guys reviews on products which I think you would like, and not the stuff that you're going to have seen and heard of all over the internet. I kind of wanted to bring you something a little bit different, a little bit maybe that's under the radar that you can find and absolutely love. And they said, fantastic. Do a little bit of a supermarket sweep, shop till you drop, find the things that you want to try. So I picked out 6 products which I thought A, it'd work really well with my skin type, but B, I'd be able to share with you that you may or may not have heard of before. So hopefully this will bring to your attention some fantastic Korean skincare. Now, if you do like any of the products which we mentioned today, you can hop onto StyleVana and use the code INF10MAS, all capitals. I'll leave it there, and I'll also leave a copy of it down there for you. On this channel, I'll be full disclosure, every time you use that code, you'll get 10% off anything on StyleVana, which is fantastic, but also the channel receives a small amount of commission. On this channel, we give all of our money that we make through commission and sales to Refuge, which is a charity here in the UK, which works with women fleeing domestic violence to provide them with basic support packages, toiletry packages, for when they're most in need. So, full disclosure, if you did want to buy, you'd be able to get 10% off, and you can help yourself, well, you could help a little bit of charity along the way. So use that link if you would like to. Now, I got my hands on these products and I couldn't wait. I've been dying to film this video, but I think to really get an impression of a product, you have to give it a full 30-day wear test, which is what I have been doing. Some of the products I've actually already repurchased because I ran out of the first one, so they're that good. We've got a couple that I wasn't as impressed with, so let's get on to it. Now, I'm going to start with, I think, my favourite product of the one I tried. This is actually my second bottle of it because the first one lasted about 27-28 days, so almost like a full month, and honestly I think it's absolutely fantastic. This is the Isntree Clear Skin BHA Toner. Now, you guys probably have heard about this. This is the brand which Hiram, who's a fantastic influencer here on YouTube, he really likes this brand and kind of first made me aware of this brand. This is my second bottle. I loved it that much. Beautiful packaging, and I've probably got 2 or 3 uses out of this one so far, but the other one used till it was gone. This is a beautiful salicylic acid toner. The reason I'm talking about this one first, A, because it's my first, and B, because it's been really hot here in the UK and I am a grease slick, so I kind of just want to do a demo and to, maybe shrink the size of my pores just a little bit. A lot of people compare this product to the Paula's Choice BHA exfoliator. I don't think, for me, I prefer this. The BHA exfoliator from Paula's Choice, I didn't feel really sank into the skin the same way that this one does. You don't need to wipe this off. You can just carry on with the rest of your skincare, which I like. This is a little bit more gentle. You don't get that stinging that you get with Paula's Choice. Some people are saying, well, maybe it doesn't work as well because sting is a sign it's working. I don't necessarily buy into that. I think gentle is some of the way forward. It's got some calming elements in here as well, which are going to make sure that you're not super sensitive or raw after. As with all BHAs, really, it's most applicable to people like me that have greasy or acneic skin, or maybe combination skin if you target on the areas that you're oily. It doesn't leave you too red afterwards. You can judge that. And it is just beautiful. It's got none of that chemically scent you can get with BHA exfoliators, which I like. And honestly, this is replacing my Nip and Fab, which I love. Their BHA is fantastic, but it's got a lot of fragrance in, so I'm trying to phase that out. It's also replacing the Paula's Choice for me. I just think this is fantastic. The mark of success is it a dirty cotton round afterwards? I've already cleansed, so I thought, and it's still removed quite a lot, so I absolutely love this. Always take it onto the back of the neck because, the neck needs some love too. but it'll really just help to get rid of the excess oil, balance out, do a deep clean of the pores, and as a result, your pores should feel minimized. I've been using this for a month, and I would say it's equally as good as the other BHA exfoliators I've used, but without some of the sensitivity, without some of the stinging, I just find it a more pleasant experience. So yeah, this is the Isntree Clear Skin BHA Toner. You're going to have to excuse my pronunciations throughout this. You know, for those of you that don't know the UK that well, I'm a Yorkshire lad, so born in the north of England. We have a strong accent to start with, so trying to pronounce anything Korean, not going to go well, but I'll do my best. So all of the links will be below if you want to know the name of this product, but I really recommend this. I'm going to give this a firm 9 out of 10. The only time I'm knocking at 1 point off this is because I would have liked to have maybe seen a little bit. I'd like a bit of, maybe I'm being greedy, I'd like a bit of glycolic in here as well. I think the two work beautifully together. I like my combinations of BHA and AHA. So maybe I'm a bit greedy. This is beautiful. It's hypoallergenic. It's mild. It does control the oil in your skin. And I have noticed a visible improvement in the size of my pores. So it's like a tick, 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 win, 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 ding, ding, ding. Straight off the bat, love this product. So I'm going to now go on to the product I liked second most. So it was actually quite a close competition. I'm going to do them order in my favourites because, let's be honest, let's cut to the chase and just get the good stuff out of the way first. This is the Pure Vitamin C Serum by Purito. I love Purito. I'm doing a full review of all of their skincare later in the week, so look out for that. I love Purito. Their sunscreens, the unscented Centrella one, beautiful. If you like chemical, if you like mineral, their comfy water, absolutely beautiful. I'll actually link a video up there I did of their comfy water, absolutely fantastic. This is another product that I've repurchased. I adore this. Because I got all of these products sent to me, which was really kind, I said that I would do this video in August. It was just part of what they wanted me to when they wanted me to upload it, but I did cheat a little bit and give a little bit of a sneak peek to this in my vitamin C video, which actually I'll link up there because I was just so excited to share this. Beautiful packaging, sustainable, recyclable, made from recycled cardboard, which I love. Tick, tick, tick. Cruelty-free. Purito are all cruelty-free, which again is just a huge tick. It's just a nice to have and something I think we should all aspire to. And a lot of people do ask me, can Korean skincare be cruelty-free? Absolutely. They care just the same way we do. So there are some cruelty-free options, and this is a fantastic one. So vitamin C for me is a must in any skincare routine. It brightens, it acts as an antioxidant. You apply it in the morning. Some people say you can apply it morning and night. I just apply it in the morning to get the antioxidant benefit. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to find one that isn't super greasy, particularly for someone like me who's a bit on the oilier side of normal. I just don't want anything that's too greasy and sits like a mask. So that's one of the things I look to avoid in the vitamin C, and this really, really was beautiful. Now, one thing I want to call out on this, which I think Purito do beautifully well, is in the style of like the Ordinary, which are super transparent about their percentages and their formulations. Purito really aspire to that as well, which I think is fantastic. So if you go to the ingredients here, the first ingredient is sodium hyaluronic acid, which is 84%. So this is basically just pure hyaluronic acid with the addition of the vitamin C, which I love. It's a simple product, and it means you don't need to use the hyaluronic acid serum at the same time. That for me is a real benefit because a lot of people say, I want to cut down the number of steps in my skincare routine, which is absolutely fine. It has got a high concentration of hyaluronic acid, so there are people out there who are sensitive to hyaluronic acid, so beware of that, but they're few and far between, so for everyone else this is fantastic. Hyaluronic acid draws water to the skin and it retains it. It's a humectant, so it's going to give you that bouncy, gorgeous, glowing, youthful, dewy look that we all crave, which is fantastic. Its benefits are short term but also long term as well, so it's one of those nice dual purpose. It's got ascorbic acid 10%. Ascorbic acid is the purest form of vitamin C. It's really what should be your go-to as a vitamin C if you want super strength powerhouse vitamin C. It's no holds barred, uncomplicated vitamin C at its best, which I absolutely love. I use the L-ascorbic acid powder by the Ordinary normally. That you can mix to as strong as you want. However, this is a fantastic premix. This is the second bottle. The first one lasted me just over the month, so you're getting a good price for that. Now the prices do vary depending on which country you live in, so I'm not going to mention the prices themselves, but check these out if you do want to know more detail about them. I just don't want to give misleading information, but I love this product. Now it does come with, let me find it, I haven't even opened this one because, to be honest, I'm a bit useless when it comes to pumps. It does come with a pump, a nice pump dispenser, which I like. I tried it on the first bottle I had. It's a nice spray, but I just prefer to use things out of the bottle. I know you can read me for being unhygienic or whatever, but I just works better for me personally. This is gorgeous. So let me just give you an idea of the viscosity of it. It goes on like, I'd say like a hyaluronic acid. It is a hyaluronic acid base. Anyone that's used a hyaluronic acid before, it goes on very much like a hyaluronic acid, that same thickness. It's what's to be expected because it's 84% hyaluronic acid. Now, the one thing I will caution about this product, I'm giving it 9 out of 10. The one thing I will caution about this is it is fragrance free. And so it's got a light scent to it. I actually don't mind that. I prefer fragrance-free and to have a little bit of a scent which dissipates after about 30 seconds. But just to be aware of that. It has also got in here white flower, red ginseng, and it says to be brightening, firming, and hydrating. I've used this for a month, and I would say it's on a par with some other top-notch vitamin Cs I've used. The reason I like this over them is it's 99% natural ingredients. People are always looking for natural alternatives, and this really delivers it. So I really, really like that. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. The packaging is all sustainable, which is fantastic. It's cruelty-free. It's a good price point. I really just don't think you can go wrong. I'm knocking one mark off. It's a 9 out of 10 because the smell can be a tad off-putting, but again, it's natural. And, you know, for a lot of people that don't want a super over-potent, overly scented product, this is a really, really good option. The vitamin C strength gives you a light tingling. Because it's suspended in so much hyaluronic acid, it really takes down the side effects, the irritation that you can get from it, so it's suitable for more skin types, which I love. And just overall, I think it's a fantastic, fantastic product. Definitely would be recommending it, and it features very heavily in my upcoming Purito video. Before I move on to the next product, I will just say about that vitamin C as well. It goes on, I've literally had that on 30 seconds, and it is completely free of any tackiness. It doesn't feel sticky, it absorbs beautifully, which is quite difficult to achieve with hyaluronic acid, so I really, really like that. And like I say, it performs in line with my other vitamin Cs. I'm already enjoying the benefits of a vitamin C, those fantastic antioxidants and the brightening and the glow. It delivered that in a beautiful strength, and, you know, like I say, 9 out of 10, can't go wrong. The next product we're going to talk about is Logically Skin. This is the packaging for it. This is the brightening peptide ampule. I love anything that says ampule in it. I just think you're getting, you know, it sounds classy, it sounds refined, it sounds scientific, which, you know, I'm all in favour of a bit of marketing. I absolutely love that. This is fantastic. What I love most about this is peptides, as we know. Let's go back. What are peptides? Peptides are fantastic for hydrating the skin. They protect the skin barrier, and they also trigger the production of collagen, which is fantastic. Collagen is what gives our skin that bounciness, that snap back, and what actually a lot of people attribute to that youthful look that we all crave. So peptides are essential, and if you watch this channel before, you know I rave about them in my skincare. Not all peptides are created equal, and it's quite difficult in a lot of products to work out which peptides you're using and benefiting from and which you're not. So for me, it's really, what I love most about this product is the fact they list the peptides here. You can do a quick Google search and work out what you're getting. We've got a mix in here. Some are hydrating, which is gorgeous, again, to give you that plump skin. Some, again, will work to trigger the production of collagen, which is really what I think the number one benefit of peptides are. And some of them will also help in supporting the rest of your skincare, just go deeper into the skin and work that a little bit better. So this is a beautiful product to put on early in your serum steps. This is the brightening peptide ampule, and I honestly love this. First of all, it's probably one of the most expensive of the products, and there are cheaper peptides out there. The Inculist do a really good peptide serum, the collagen booster serum, but it only has those that trigger the production of collagen. This has a multitude of peptides in which are going to work in multiple ways to deliver multiple benefits. So I think whilst this is a pricier product, I think you're getting the additionality of benefit to justify that price, if that makes sense. This also looks beautiful. This has been sat on my vanity for the past month. I've invited people around and they all comment and say, what is that product? It looks expensive, it looks bougie, and look, I know we shouldn't all be out for the image, but who doesn't like a nice looking product on their vanity? I fell in love with this the second I used it. I think it's definitely something I'm going to rebuy. It lasts forever because you only need a really small amount. You should use it morning and night. I just used it on a night because on a morning I tend to be, it's really hot here in the UK, and I tend to be a little bit greasier on a morning, so I don't want to have too much product on. You can use it morning and night, though I just used it in the evening. The applicator is to die for. It honestly just dispenses the right amount. Let me just pop some on for you so you can see. You don't need much at all because it spreads super thin, if you can see that. And it goes on like a water and disappears in 15 seconds, which is what I love. A, because you know it's going into the skin and working. B, it means you can get on with the rest of your skincare and not layering on top of moist product. There's no scent at all to this, which is fantastic. Really, the ingredients are pretty minimal. It is just focusing on those peptides, which is really what you're purchasing the product for. It hydrates. Now, they do say it's an efficacious ampule that will help to reduce dark spots and boost radiance, repair uneven skin caused by UV exposure, hyperpigmentation, and post-acne marks. It'll improve skin clarity and balance. Peptides will help to deliver that, and definitely I noticed some improvement, but I think the real benefits from this product will be derived from the additional hydration, the support in collagen production, and just generally helping the rest of your skincare to work that little bit better. So the fact I have a vitamin C in my skincare, I'll have an alpha-arbutin in my skincare, all these things will help even out and fade acne marks and pigmentation. This will just help them work that a little bit better. And so yes, it will achieve that, but I think in more of an indirect route, though actually the peptides themselves will help that as well. So it's kind of a multi-purpose product, which I absolutely loved. I'll definitely be purchasing this again. I'm going to be giving it an 8 out of 10. A little bit pricier, and there are other options available, but I think it's worth the price that they're asking you to pay. It looks gorgeous on the vanity, and it just really, for me, it's a fantastic addition to anyone's skincare routine. I would definitely do the research into the peptides that are in here, because they list them. It's a bit of fun and just increases the amount of fun. That sounds so tragic. For someone like me that's a bit of a skincare geek, it's fun. But have a look at that research, and really, I like the level of transparency that you're getting with this product, so they get a huge tick from me. Absolutely love it, and I'll leave the full name in the link below if you do want to check it out. Now we're moving on to another product which I actually didn't get to test because my mother stole it and used it herself. However, she gave me her feedback on it, and so I kind of think it's feedback through a more circuitous route. She finally gave me it back, which is great, though everything's been used, so she clearly enjoyed it. This is the Inuit. I'm guessing that's how you say it. I'll show you the box here. Gorgeous packaging as always. Daily serum trial set. I love a trial set. A lot of people do say to me, why don't you just buy the full-size product? A lot of the time we're forced to buy the full-size product because that's all that exists. But what happens if you want to just sample a product? You don't want to pay all this money. You want to sample a number of products to work out which you like. Obviously, you can hop over to a channel like this and we'll tell you whether the product's good, bad, works or not. But sometimes it's nice to just try it yourself. So I really liked the fact they had the trial kit. And instead of going for one of the full-size serums, I chose the trial kit, which is 3 half-size serums, which works. In this, you get the Rose Synergy Serum, the Propolis Vitamin Serum Synergy Serum, and the Tea Tree Relief Serum. I chose these because Propolis I love, derived from honey, and is just a powerhouse moisturizer, antimicrobial, and skin brightener. I love it. I love honey. I love Propolis. It's absolutely fantastic. Rose, because you guys go mad for rose scented products. You're always telling me more rose serums, tonics, toners, all of this stuff. So I chose that just so I could try it out for you. And finally, Tea Tree, because Tea Tree is fantastic for people like myself that have quite irritated skin, red skin, acne, breakouts. Is absolutely fantastic for helping to support with eradicating zits, breakouts, and blackheads. So I thought that'd be really applicable to my skin type. I didn't get to try any of them, but my mother did, and she gave me the feedback. What I love about this, when I find my little patient brochure, here we are. What I love about this is the concentrations you get in this. I can't stand it when a product, and Koreans are fantastic at getting their concentrations right. Can't stand it when a product advertises itself as a rose essence, for example, and has like 2% rose in there. A tea tree something and has no tea tree in. I want a high concentration of product, and the Koreans really just get that. So in this, you've got the Propolis one, has 70% Propolis extract. That is like mind-blowing, particularly because it's a reasonably expensive ingredient to include. Beautiful. The tea tree has 67% tea tree leaf water. That's fantastic. It's not tea tree essential oil, very different. Works in a similar way, but is more gentle because you won't want 67% pure tea tree on your face. But this works really well, and the fact it's such a high concentration, gorgeous. And then you've got the rose, which is 50% rose. Who doesn't want this? That for me is just fantastic. Now, the standout of this set was the tea tree. I spoke to my mum about it, who doesn't suffer with breakouts the way that I do, but does have the odd blackhead and does have a little bit of sensitivity and irritation. She said, well, I think in this, it's got the Centella Asiatica leaf water, 20% in here as well, which I think is why she saw so much benefit to the irritation that she was feeling in her skin. Absolutely loved it, used it all, and actually went and rebought it. not using the code. But you know what? You can't teach mothers everything. She absolutely loved it, repurchased it as a standalone product. She also loved and raved about the propolis and just said how moisturising and how rich it was. I did manage to use the little bit that was left, and again worked beautifully with my skin. The rose, I don't think it was anything special. I don't think it was a bad product. I just don't think it was anything special. So if you want to try, if this excites you, I think the trial kit is the way forward. But I'd also say maybe get your hands on the one that is most applicable to your skin type and get the full-size bottle. It's personal preference. The tea tree, I love. I absolutely love this. I am going to buy this for myself as well. It goes on literally like a slightly viscous liquid. There's a tiny bit left in this. She was so generous to leave me some. It goes on as a slightly viscous liquid. No strong scent as well, which I like. Tea tree can be a bit overpowering. This is very gentle. And I like the smell of tea tree in a small amount because it's light and it does smell clean, which this does. Absolutely love. And it hydrates as well. Beautiful, beautiful set. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not going to point off because I don't think the rose was anything special, but I do think standalone, the propolis and the green tea alone were enough to justify this purchase. I loved it, and I will definitely be getting the tea tree one separate as a full-size amount. Absolutely loved it. Now we go from the standout products to those which I enjoyed but I wouldn't say were as amazing as the ones that we just discussed, which, let's be honest, all rated fantastically. The first one is this, which is the Vit C sun lotion. I love Korean sunscreens. I think the Purito, the two I mentioned earlier, are outstandingly good. I think there's some other fantastic ones. I'm going to do a whole video just on Korean sunscreens, and there's some fantastic ones to choose from. This one was innovative. The reason I chose this from the website is because it has the addition of vitamin C, so you've got your antioxidant already in your SPF, which is fantastic. It's also got turmeric in there, which is a skin brightening agent. The sun can age and dull our skin, so being able to counteract that with turmeric and with vitamin C is fantastic, and it's all in one product. So I really enjoyed that and thought, actually, this is something that's a little bit different to the stuff that's already out there. So I tried it, and I liked it. It definitely. So let's start with, does it deliver the protection you want? Absolutely. This is a chemical sunscreen, and it's an SPF 50. So it's definitely got the strength that you would expect. Koreans have beautiful formulations, and it's UVA and UVB rays, which is really important. It went on, and I would say on my skin tone, it left no trace at all, which is what I look for. Do I think it would work on slightly darker skin tones? Hard to say, but I think it might leave a little bit of a white cast or some ashiness. But on my skin tone, there was none at all. It sank in beautifully. It's lightly fragranced, so some people don't like a fragrance in sun care because it sits on the skin for you reapply it during the day, and people find it a bit of a fragrance overload, which is why they like the unscented by Purito. But I do think sometimes in chemical sunscreens, they can smell a bit funky without fragrance, so I understand, and it is a really nice, fresh. It's like, if I say fresh linen, you know when you get your laundry out of the washing machine and it just smells gorgeous and fresh and like it's been on the line for like 2 hours drying. That's a bit geeky, but this is a really nice scent. So I didn't mind the scent. I think it went on really well. It didn't block my pores. It didn't break me out, which is something, again, really important for me, someone who is breakout prone. The reason I am rating this, so I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. This is not a bad sunscreen by any stretch, and I really, really liked it. Particularly if you want a lightly fragrant sunscreen with the added antioxidant and the turmeric in. This is a really, really good option. It hasn't tempted me away from my Purito, which is also available on StyleVana if you want to check that out. But it hasn't tempted me away from my Purito. I enjoyed it, but just not as much as the Comfy Water or the Unscented by Purito. So those are going to remain my go-to. But this was really nice, and I'm certainly going to finish the bottle because it looks really nice. It's summery. The scent is gorgeous, and I definitely think throw that in your sun bag, go to the beach, enjoy your life, and it will keep you protected, which actually, let's be honest, is the main thing that we're looking for in these products. Now, finally, I have a product which I was just really interested to try because you guys keep saying to me, why don't you use exfoliators that come in like the pads? Do you remember when you were younger, you had those Clearasil pads that used to scrub the skin? I used to say, I get why people like the preloaded pad because it's easy, it's non-mesh, you wipe it across the face. To me, I find they can be quite abrasive, and I haven't found one that I liked. But I saw this one on the website, which is the Cerakoll Skin Renewal Home Peeling Pads. I like this for 2 reasons. One of the main reasons I don't like those pads is they sit moist. They have a lot of preservatives in there to preserve them in that moist environment, and I just think it's a bit it's not for me. It's the same reason I don't like wet wipes and makeup removing wipes. This comes in 2 parts. You've got, I'm now empty this, but obviously it comes in 2 parts. You've got the activator and you've got the pads themselves. I loved the idea of this, and I thought, okay, this kind of gets round my issue with them having them preloaded and being a bit grim. And this got around it, so I thought I'm going to try it out. This is an AHA peeler. I like the fact you get a vague manual exfoliation from rubbing the pad on your skin. Don't be too harsh with your skin when you're using this. It's a manual product and it worked really well. You get a light tingle from this. It's the mixture of AHAs, which is fantastic. I love this product, but I'm only rating it a 5 out of 10, and for one reason only. First of all, the directions are quite hard to follow. I didn't know whether I was supposed to pour all of this into this to pre-wet them all, and then I can just use them over the month. You get 30 in here, so it's a month's worth if you use every day in the morning like they suggest. So they weren't clear whether I should preload it or just add this to each pad individually, which is what I ended up doing to keep it as fresh as possible. I guess some people say that's a benefit because it gives you that flexibility. You could preload or you could use them as and when. I guess that's personal preference. For me, they weren't that clear on that. Also, I don't think this is applicable to everyone. It's a reasonably strong, you get a good tingle from this on AHA exfoliator. I like that, but a lot of people with sensitive skin don't think could use it. I think the risk, these pads are nice, but there is definitely an element of abrasion to them, so you have to be super careful to go lightly on them. Don't rub your skin and go super light with them. If you can trust yourself to not rub, this is a fantastic product that allows you the flexibility of freshness, creating the fresh pad every single day. So I would fully recommend this. However, if you don't trust yourself to not scrub like we did with the Clearasil, which did nothing for us and actually damaged our skin, then this you might want to give a pass to. It's not a bad product, but in the right hands it can be an absolutely fantastic. In the wrong hands it could do more harm than good. So I'm just cautioning you there. That is it, guys. This is the 6 products which I chose and which I hope you've really enjoyed. I think it's a beautiful spread of, I wanted to create a spread of different styles of products, so I didn't want everything to be cleansers or everything to be exfoliators. So you've got some sun care, you've got some vitamin C serums, you've got some other serums in it. It's a really good spread. And I wanted to try products which you might not have heard of before or from brands that you might not be fully aware of. I think Purito is probably the most famous out of these, but hopefully I've introduced you to a couple more. Let me know what you think. Are you trying any of these products? Are you going to try any of these out? If you do, like I say, I've got a code if you want to save yourself 10%, though it's absolutely fine. You shop around if you want to. It's personal preference. Any money which we do make from that code will go straight into the pockets of charity and to support some women fleeing domestic violence, which hopefully makes your buying decision that a little bit easier. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know, do you like a haul video? Do you want to see more? What Korean brands do you want me to try? Leave me a comment below, as I would absolutely love to try them. Thank you again for StyleVana for supporting me by sending me these gorgeous products to try and letting me to choose them. I think that's just, they're a fantastic company and were a pleasure to work with. So I have every faith in recommending them to you guys if you want to check out their website. Wherever you are in the world, guys, I'm sending lots of love from here in the UK. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.